welcome to another episode of Johnny the Rush. My name is Andrey Osadchenko and this is...
Steve Dangle.
What is the matter with you? It's playoffs. Get excited.
Sorry, it's just the time difference and there's a lot of hockey going on. It's like UFA World Juniors all over again, man.
Which reminds me, I like your sweater.
Shut up.
He hasn't been to bed for over 24 hours.
Нет.
Да?
Нет.
Нет. At this point, why not? Ибо тут прикол.
It's a nice shirt.
It is a nice shirt.
So 2 days of the playoffs are done and we have our first favorites, we have our first upsets, we have our first everything.
We have some info. And no meteors this time.
One of the biggest news items, of course, is that Red Army took captaincy away from Sergei Shirakov and gave it to Alex Radulov.
Which is odd, because if you could think of one player on planet Earth who you don't want talking to the referees, it'd probably be Alex Radulov. Shove that whistle up your ref. That's a bullshit call and you know it.
You can't talk to me like this, I'm the ref.
Yeah, bullshit, I can't. I'm the captain now. You like that? Huh?
There was a call on left, Alex.
I don't give a f. And listen, having Alex Radulov as a captain is a good thing for most teams.
Yeah.
Unless you already have a captain, in which case, maybe don't do that right before the playoffs.
No.
I don't know, man. I think it was a stupid idea to begin with. What good could he possibly do for the team?
How about this?
Выходить из обороны. Радулов. Александр прокатывает за воротами. Идет. Отличная передача. Рылов прибежал в калашный ряд и завершил атаку. 3-2. Победа армейцев, которые все три шайбы сегодня забросили в большинстве.
So that was that, and he also has 4 points in the first 2 games.
I tell you what, screw Shirakov.
Dude, he watches our show.
He watched. They're all great.
Told you he watches our show.
Said it in Russian.
Yes, I did. What? No.
A captain who's not doing so well, though, Sibir's captain, Nikita Zaitsev.
In the span of like 15 seconds, you managed to offend 2 of our viewers.
He watches too?
Yes.
This show's getting hard.
Anyway, Nikita Zaitsev is the youngest captain in the KHL. He's just 21 years old, and he was named Sibir's captain in the last game of the regular season. And he just played his first playoff game in the KHL as Sibir's captain, too. Sibir lost 5-0 to Avangard.
I mean, it's Avangard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Avangard is up 1-0 late in the second, and Nikita Zaitsev gets a minor penalty. 2-0 Avangard. Still in the second, Zaitsev gets another minor penalty, and it's 3-0 Avangard.
He's consistent.
Early in the third, Zaitsev gets unlucky again, own goal this time. I got a feeling he shouldn't be buying lottery tickets tonight, you know?
There's always game 2. Speaking of game 2, that didn't go well for Atlant as they lost 7-0 to SKA. They're now down 2-0 in the series, and I think it all has to do with a broken stick from game 1.
Of course you do. You Torontonians believe in mysteries and conspiracies when it comes to hockey.
Listen, okay, Gretzky, high stick, Gilmore. All over the place. Anyway, you were saying?
Steve is obviously referring to the incident that happened to Oleg Yashin in overtime of game 1 between SKA and Atlant.
Now, what he got called for was his stick broke, but then he played the puck by kicking it while still holding the broken stick.
I mean, technically, it is a right call. If you break your stick, you're supposed to throw it away right away. So we're not gonna go after the ref who made the call because it was a right call to make. But, I mean, it's the playoffs, it's overtime. Maybe don't call it.
Well...
Alex Radulov, a former Toronto Maple Leaf, and now a commentator back in Russia, once told me a story that right before the playoffs, the refs actually came into the dressing room and told his team that unless it's a murder, we're not calling it.
The problem with that is, with hooking, there's a little bit of judgment. With holding, there's a little bit of judgment. Tripping, interference, calls like that. This is pretty black and white. Did he have the stick or no? He had the stick. Make the call.
It still sucks though.
Oh, it sucks. It sucks, but...
And ironically that this call was made on SKA, who suffered from basically the same decision last playoff run. Game 1, conference final, Dynamo Moscow goes against SKA St. Petersburg. Overtime, Mortensen scores a goal with his knee and it's disallowed. SKA gets mad and they lose the series 4-0.
In both cases, though, technically the right call. Very black and white decisions. So this has been another episode of Joining the Rush. Once again, I'm Steve Dangle, and this is...
Andrey Osadchenko. And instead of bloopers, this time I'm going to show you a funny video from the VHL, alright? So it's Torpedo Kostinska, they win the game on home ice, right? And then everybody dies.
That's what happened?
Yeah.
Only Russians find this funny. You're the most Russian that ever Russian.